The third important feature, and this is my favorite, is what we call the complexity levels. We have 5 complexity levels overall because we want to help students to progress from the easiest type of exam all the way to the most complex type of exam. So in the different levels, beginner is the easiest level. So when you want to take the beginner exam, you will not be timed. You have all the time in the world, right? There is no time limit. That's point number 1. Point number 2, you only need 50% to pass, which is the standard we have in Sierra Leone. 50% is the minimum that you need to pass. So if you score 50%, we will mark you as pass in the beginner. Also, in the beginner, you do not see the answer right away. You get the answers all the way at the back. So you take all of your practice exams. When you submit, then you get the feedback telling you what is right and what is wrong. And then next, you go to intermediate. Intermediate, the passing grade is 60, not 50 anymore. We start to raise the standard, right? So you've passed the beginner exams with 50%. Now we want to challenge you a little bit more. We're going to increase the pass rate to 60%. And when you take the intermediate exams, you need to score 60% to pass. That's number 1. And number 2, you can do the intermediate check, right? The feedback. You can get instant feedback, 1 question at a time, right? So that's where we introduce the immediate feedback. And once you finish all of the intermediate exams, you move next to the professional exams. The professional exam is a little bit more challenging now. To pass, you need to score 70%, not 60%, not 50%. You need to score 70% to pass. The professional exam is also timed. It's not unlimited anymore, right? If the actual WAEC exam is supposed to last for 60 minutes, we will give you something like 90 minutes or probably 70 minutes or 80 minutes. We'll give you a little bit of time above the normal time that you need for the professional exam, but you need to pass with a 70 score, right? Also with the professional exam, we do immediate feedback, but this time we also check in using the certainty-based marking, right? So we don't only want you to tell us if this answer you have selected is correct. We also want you to tell us how confident or how sure you are that the answer you've selected is correct. So this is where we introduce the CBM or certainty-based marking in the professional exam. Then we go to the master exam. In the master exam, to pass, you need to score 75%, right? And also the time is limited. We reduce the time a little bit more. And in fact, in the master exam, if the actual exam is 60 minutes, we give you exactly the same 60 minutes in the master exam. And we want you to score 75% to pass, right? So that's the challenge. And then finally, we take you to the mock final. After you've gone through beginner exams, intermediate exam, professional exams, and master exams, then you do the mock final. The mock final exam, it's way more challenging because you need to score 80% in order for you to pass. 80% is what's required for you to pass. Most important also with the mock is that we randomize the questions. So imagine for mathematics MPSC, for example, we have 10 years worth of past papers. In the mock final for MPSC mathematics, students will get questions randomly drawn from any one of these 10 years. So in essence, you have to take the mock final like 20 or 30 times in order for you to even get a question repeated, right? The questions will almost never repeat, right? You will get unique questions from different years of the past papers in order for you to complete the mock final, and you need to score 80%. So this part of this new feature is, I would say, the most important feature that we have in the new app, because this is what we really believe will help students to actually pass the MPSC, the Beque, and the WAEC with very high scores. Not just to pass, but pass with very high scores if they actually follow each one of the steps that we've provided in the system for them. Okay.